This is a matchup we've been waiting for.
Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. It's a sack.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. The quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll hand it off. Both teams are sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks right for a quick completion. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play, pick up a good chunk of yards, and if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. And give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. And the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the junior with a one-handed grab there.
Wow, what concentration to haul in that throw with one hand. You know, he told us during pregame, some of our production meetings, that they work a lot of times for an hour after practice just to be able to make plays like that. Clearly, it's showing up on the field.
Movement here from the tight end. Makes a quick catch. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that short completion. Handoff heading left. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Miami, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Hand off to the right side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tosses it back. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through the tackle. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The Hurricanes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Carr. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Canes will have to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking deep over to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep and begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's Pringle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down at the 47. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you would expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They'll feed the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, but he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackles made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A first down now at the 14. That was important to get some breathing room there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken at the 45. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Moore. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Let's fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. by the receiver. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, we take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. And he's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Bringing it out. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Has been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That is intercepted. An immediate pick six. Wow, a shocking play.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Leaning on the run game here.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you've got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking right, this one caught. tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. He's looking deep again. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He could go. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A huge defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Working clock with the ground game. Running with purpose. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 10-yard line. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Tigers enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run the clock out. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he hits it out of bounds after a big game. Fans of this offense wondering why they didn't see more of that earlier. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.